Today's time to eat debate is going to be some canned fish patties. We're going to do a wild-caught Alaskan peak salmon comparison between chicken of the sea and StarKist and see which one we like better. The ingredients for today's fish patties are, of course, the two types of salmon. We got some vegetable oil to saute it in, mustard and mayonnaise to mix in with it. We're going to put some chopped green onions. We're going to use saltine crackers for the breading. Put some lemon juice, a beaten egg in each one, and a little bit of salt and black pepper. The first thing about comparing the two cans is the chicken of the sea just says distributed by Chicken of the Sea International, El Segundo, California, and the StarKist just says distributed by StarKist Company, Pittsburgh, PA. We know they're both from Alaska. The only difference I can see is the StarKist gives about a 20 calorie rating per serving higher, 100 for the Chicken of the Sea, 120 for the StarKist. And the Chicken of the Sea has a little bit less sodium, 11%, and this one's 14% for the StarKist. I suspect that this might be the same salmon from the same cannery. You never know. The cans are exactly the same. The expiration dates are real close to each other. It might just be a simple rebranding, but we'll see after we open them up. Okay, I got both cans open. They look relatively the same from the top. So let's dump them out and see what they look like. Chicken of the Sea versus StarKist. First initial look, they look exactly the same. Break them both open. Nice, big, beautiful, flaking pink salmon. I'm going to taste each a little bit too, just to see. First, the Chicken of the Sea. A little bit of the StarKist. Tastes the same, just a little taste. I'm going to drain the liquid out now. I'm going to use all the skin and bones and everything in the cooking process. Now that I got them both open, I'm going to go ahead and flake them all. Like I said, I'm going to leave the skin, the bones, everything in there. It's all soft and edible. Tell you what, there's a really nice portion in the cans. And I'll do the same to the StarKist, get it all flaked. So once I get them flaked, I'll go ahead and beat an egg and put a beaten egg in each one. Okay, I got my beaten egg added to each one. I'll put a couple tablespoons in each one of chopped green onions. Now you could put green onions, celery, bell pepper, onions, whatever you want, Creole seasoning, all different kind of fillers in them. But I'm trying to get just the flavor of the fish patty today. And that's why I'm not going to put a bunch of different fillers in them. I'm going to take the juice of half a lemon in each one. If the lemon would have been fresher, I probably would have zested some of the outer peel, but this lemon was not real fresh. We'll put equal to about a tablespoon of mayonnaise in each one. And then here in Louisiana, of course, I'm going to use Blue Plate mayonnaise. I'll save that spoon for mixing. I'll put equal to about a teaspoon worth of mustard in each one. I'll put some fresh cracked black pepper in it. I'm just going to go with a hair of sea salt, and then I'll taste it after I get the mix done, because there's salt in the product and there's going to be salt in the crackers. And then for the binder, I like to use saltine crackers, and I'm going to put about 10 crumbled up crackers in each bowl. You can use breadcrumbs, soaked bread, whatever you want to use. I just happen to like to use saltine crackers. It works out real good for me. Like I said, there's a little salt on the cracker, so I'll take and mix each bowl. Well, with all the ingredients in, you can see they pretty much look the same. Okay, what I usually do to make my patties is I'll take and just portion it out like a quarter in the bowl. Kind of gives me a nice even distribution. I'll take a quarter of it out, form it into a patty. You don't want to handle it too much because the heat of your hands will actually heat up the product and make it to where it won't stay together. So I've got my StarKist patties made. Some chicken of the sea. Okay, I'm going to start off here with my chicken of the sea patties. And we don't have to cook these all the way through like frying fish. The fish is already processed and cooked thoroughly. We just need to brown them good on both sides. So we'll do about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. That's been about 3 minutes on one side with the chicken of the sea. It's just about how I want them, starting to brown. And let's see what they look like now, 3 minutes on the bottom side. Looking really good. Got all my chicken of the sea here. And while the patties are real hot, I'm going to put just a light dusting of sea salt on them. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and do our StarKist patties. Same thing, about 3 minutes on each side. Okay, that's been 3 minutes on this side for these. And remove them. And I'll do the same thing. I'll lightly dust them with a little salt. So this is our wild Alaskan pink salmon fish patty recipe compared side by side. So if we take the chicken of the sea and we break one open, you can see it almost has like a tuna fishy look inside. And over here we got the StarKist cooked the exact same way. So let's start off with the chicken of the sea. Real good salmon flavor. I probably could have fried them a little longer, made them a little crunchier, but they're really, really good. Plenty of salt between the saltines, the initial canning of the salt, and the little bit I added on them, so they're fine as far as that. Just a slight green onion hint and a little bit of lemon background. So that was the chicken of the sea. Let's try the StarKist. Same thing, really, really good salmon flavor. A little bit of green onion and lemon hints inside it. I didn't want to use any Creole seasoning or any peppers that would have really masked the flavor of the fish. The texture is the same. Everything seems to be pretty much the same. Take a bite of each in comparison. The StarKist said it had 3% more sodium. I can't taste the difference between the two in a side-by-side bite. This is what you call a win-win situation. Can't go wrong with salmon patties. Can't go wrong with wild Alaskan pink salmon. Well, I've eaten a full patty of both the chicken of the sea and the StarKist salmon, and I can't say that any one is better than the other. I would call this cook-off a tie. Exact same flavor, exact same texture. Everything seems to be the same. The cans are the same. The expiration dates are close. I suspect that it's processed in the same factory in Alaska, but I don't know that for sure. Each one was great. I really enjoyed it. Till the next time to eat the bait, get you some canned salmon and cook you some fish patties. They're delicious.